Guys, I'm 29 weeks pregnant and I cannot believe it. I'm just so excited and happy. I'm in a little bit of pain, but that's okay. It's getting closer to whenever I'm going to meet her and I just can't even wait. So first I'm going to start off with the OV app and just talk about what baby's doing development wise. Then I'll talk about my symptoms and things that are happening in the coming weeks. But her movements are getting less violent and more regular as she grows to the bounds of your womb. Because your womb is so big now, you might experience acid indigestion. Try to eat plenty of fiber to stay as regular as you can and avoid symptoms related to constipation. I have been constipated. I mean, that might be TMI, but I mean, they put it in the app, so why not even talk about it? But it takes me a little bit, but I still am regular, like daily. So anywho, acid indigestion, I still have it. I still have acid reflux, heartburn, all that, but it's not as bad because I'm regulating it. I still wake up in the middle of the night like gasping for air because it hurts so bad and I feel like it's like suffocating me, but it's not as many times throughout the night, if that makes sense. So then it says, even though she's about 16 inches tall, the size of a pineapple, and pretty close to her birth height, she is weighing in about 3 pounds. So she still has a lot of fat to pack on the next 11 weeks. As she gets bigger in the womb and has less room to unleash those roundhouse kicks, you'll start to feel her slight movements like elbows to your uterus more often. And that's another thing I'll bring up. I've been out of breath more and more and more. One, I just came up the stairs with like a few bags of stuff because I'm about to film a haul video, but I'm just out of breath in general. Her muscles and lungs continue to mature, so you will need to consume a healthy diet of protein, vitamin C, folic acid, and iron, which I am on an iron supplement. I was anemic, or still am anemic, so I am taking that. Protein, I've been trying to get better. That's one thing I really struggle with, is eating protein throughout the week. During the weekend, me and Garrett like to splurge and eat out, so I'll eat a lot of protein that way. I just don't like eating protein in the house. Like, I just can't cook it like they do at restaurants. I know that sounds so weird. I'm just such a picky person when it comes to protein and the way it tastes, the texture, the type, and since I'm pregnant, there's a lot of things that I can't have that I like to have, like medium rare steaks and stuff like that. But I do eat more protein during the weekend, but during the week I'm trying to eat more. And one thing that I can eat more of is eggs, so I'm trying to eat more of those, which it can be difficult because something that comes along with being anemic is that you get really tired on top of being really tired for your pregnancy. It's just like double whammy, and so I've been struggling with that this past week of getting up and fixing myself food because I'm so tired. So I tend to not eat a breakfast, which has been so bad because breakfast is usually when I can have my protein, my fruit, my carbs, and like everything that I need in a meal. I can put it together for breakfast, and I like that. I like breakfast foods, but I can't eat breakfast foods later throughout the day unless it's like a waffle or something. So yeah, I've been struggling with that. Also, while we're still on the subject of diet, I have not craved anything short of what I'm not supposed to be eating my entire pregnancy. But the past week or so, since I took my glucose test, I've been craving sugar, like intense sugar. Like, I want ice cream, I want cake, I want a cupcake, I want anything sweet. I've been craving sherbet recently, but I just haven't found any, especially lime sherbet. And I'm so excited because I was like, why am I missing out on the experience of craving foods, you know? So I was really excited whenever I started craving that, but then not so excited because I'd rather crave protein or stuff like that, but my body's definitely been wanting some sugar in its life. Mostly cold things that are sugary. The next thing is, how's mommy? Your body is releasing hormones that relax your muscle tissue in preparation for delivering your baby. So your digestion might slow down and you could be feeling the effects of acid indigestion. Check, yes. You should let your doctor know if indigestion is persistent. Varicose veins are another issue. So I told y'all a few weeks back that I thought I'd gotten stretch marks underneath my breast, but they're actually varicose veins. Because when you have a stretch mark, you can feel like a little indent there. And these are not, and I got Garrett to actually look close, and he's like, no, those are varicose veins. So that kind of makes me happy because I know those will go away. But yeah, also on the subject of stretch marks, ever since I hit my 3rd trimester, I've been getting a stretch mark a week. So I got another one on my hip. So yay for that, I guess. I mean, that means she's growing, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm not so worried about stretch marks. Some people are so concerned with them, but over time they fade and you can't even tell unless you get like super duper tan, which I'm very fair skinned, so you can't, I'm really not worried about it. Let's see. It says, try to avoid physical stress and keep circulation. Get some compression socks if needed. I have been swelling a lot this past week. Throughout the weekend, me and Garrett have been doing a lot of projects on the house. One, because it's fun. 2, because we want to get certain things done before the baby comes. And we're like constantly go, 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 go. 10 projects every single weekend. And it's been so fun for us. However, I've had to sit down and watch him do it, which has been difficult. Painting the crib, that was obviously because he was spray painting that and I couldn't get near that. But we built 6 planter boxes because we're going to do organic fruit and vegetable out there. So by the time our baby's able to eat solid foods, we'll be able to give her something out of our garden, and that's just something that's really important to us. And we've been putting a lot of plants in the yard and like dressing it up and making it look pretty. So that has been really fun. And also, if you want to see like a lot of the things that we're doing either to the house, out with the garden, what we're cooking lately, go follow my husband's Instagram, Garrett S. Fit. I know some of you already are following him, but he has some amazing stuff on there. He's a nutritionist. He's a holistic lifestyle nutritionist, holistic lifestyle coach, and a personal trainer, and much of other things. So he has been really big on his Instagram lately, and it's been really fun to watch his Instagram grow. So definitely go check that out. He's very good about posting, and I'm trying to get a little bit better about posting on my Instagram too. Try to eat a lot of fiber to deal with constipation, as constipation might also lead to pesky hemorrhoids. The 3rd trimester can also really mess with your head in the form of headaches and forgetfulness. Your baby is going to be packing on some serious pounds in the coming weeks, and so will you. You're getting to the home stretch. That is crazy to hear that I'm getting in the home stretch because I feel like I have so far to go. I think it said 70 more days, 11 weeks, and 2.5 months. Or like 2 months and a week or something like that. It's like the timing they gave. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so sudden. That is so crazy. When you say 70 days, it's like, shoot girl, I got it so long. Then you say 11 weeks, it's like, oh my gosh, that's close. But 2 months, it's just like, what? Which 2 months and 11 weeks doesn't really add up, does it? No, it's 2.5 weeks. I don't know. Anywho, so for headaches and forgetfulness, I have been forgetting a lot. Headaches, not so much. I have a slightish one, but I'm drinking more water than I ever have, and that's pretty much nicked that in the bud. Constipation, hemorrhoids, don't have hemorrhoids, which I thank the Lord for. So one other thing I want to let you guys know is that between the different apps this week, some of them are saying that the baby is like 16.7 inches and 3.8 pounds. And then some are saying that they're just reached 2.5 pounds and that they're like 15.5 inches long. But what I like is on the bump, it says 15.2 to 16.7 inches and then 2.5 to 3.8 pounds. So I like that they give a little break in there so you can see like a range. I hate it whenever you get this far along and they're like, no, this is how big your baby is. No, this is how much they weigh. This is how long they are. So keep in mind of that. What else? So other things, my hips have been killing me. And it's only at night whenever it happens. Only recently it's followed to the daytime. Because whenever you're pregnant, you can only either lay on your left or your right side. They recommend the left. Something about better blood flow or something. I don't know. But my hips and shoulders, mostly my hips though, hurt so bad. And so I keep flipping more from that. And whenever I flip, acid reflux happens more, and it hurts my stomach to flip. So I'm still sleeping deeply, but I still have bad days where I don't sleep at all throughout the night. And so I'm trying to deal with that. Me and Garrett are about to hop on a plane and fly halfway across the country for one of his business things, and that's gonna be interesting, but because I'll be sitting a lot and they recommend you walking around. I see my doctor tomorrow, so I'm going to talk to her about it and what she recommends me do. And but it has been slowly getting worse and worse throughout the days. Like yesterday it was painful, but it wasn't like I'm gonna die. This morning I thought I was gonna die. It hurt so bad. I was like on the verge of crying, and so I'm waiting to see if tomorrow's gonna be like that. I hope not, but yes. Back to swelling. Since me and Garrett are doing so much on the yard and stuff, I'm like, we're taking like a million trips to Lowe's, we're taking a million trips everywhere else, and that is taking a toll on my feet. I might have to buy some compression socks. I don't have any closed-toed shoes because Django has eaten them all. But if you want to see what shoes I recently purchased, stay tuned for my haul that will be coming up either next. It's in the next 2 videos that I'll be putting up. But I've definitely been struggling with swollen feet. And so that's another thing that has contributed to my hip pain, is that whenever I have to sit, it's taking longer for it to drain than usual. The past few weeks, it's 30 minutes to an hour I'll be drained. Like, my feet will be back to normal. But now it's like I have to sit down around 5 or 6 in the afternoon and keep them propped up till I go to bed at like 10. And they're still not fully, the swelling hasn't fully gone down, but it's like in the morning they'll be back to normal. So that has been interesting because it does hurt and it is very uncomfortable. But other than that, nothing else. I just back pain, hip pain, swollen feet, tight hands, but no migraines, no nausea, no Braxton Hicks contractions. Haven't had that. My stomach has been feeling really like it's stretching to the brim, so I've been trying to moisturize my stomach a lot more. But other than that, it's been pretty good. Oh, and that I've been really tired a lot, like I was in my first trimester. That's really all I have for the pregnancy update. I didn't update on or I haven't weighed myself this week, so I'm not sure how much weight I've gained, but I'm gonna try to do that for next week for you guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you my bump. And yes, say hello to Mickey Mouse. But this is my belly, everybody. So if I don't put my hand here, I'm all exposed, but there she is. She's getting so big. I can't believe it. So that is all I have to say. This is probably the shortest pregnancy update that I've had this far. But anywho, guys, I love you all very much, and I'll see you in week 30. Bye! Hey guys, so today I'm 28 weeks pregnant, and I have quite a bit of things to share with you. So a lot of you know, if you watched my last pregnancy vlog, that I needed to take the glucose